Hello, everyone, and welcome to the December 14th Golden Ticket Duck Race. I'm very excited to be here. I have so many fun updates for you. So many cool things have been going on, and yeah, so we're gonna do some cool things. Thank you to the bunch of people showing up right away. Definitely throw in some questions because it's gonna be a bit of a duck race. We'll get that started pretty quick here. But first, let's talk about what we're gonna actually be winning in the duck race. So, uh, I thought it would be a fun idea to have a Kindle. So I have this Kindle here. It is a brand new unopened Kindle device. So I have not opened it. I'm going to open it though, and I'm going to put on there a Dakota Krout sticker on the back, and then a Coffee Mate sticker, and then also another Dakota Krout sticker. But this one is actually my face. So I thought you guys might like that. Anyway, I will actually put those in the box. You can decide if you want to add them to the actual thing itself. I'm gonna sign it though, so that'll be fun. It'll be fun. Yeah, it's lovely. It'll be a fun little thing to show off and have around. Hello. All right, cool. Hi everyone. So yes, a couple questions or a couple comments right away. Hi everyone to Brian Lehman. Oh, wonderful. Audrey Huey, of course. Brandon Spalaza, welcome. Brian Matthew, Mr. JP Tross. Is that like a JetBlue holiday? All right, and to Gavin, Zach, Tyrell, guys, welcome. Super glad to have you here. Matthew Mounts, Sergio, Jennifer Lane, War Hero. All right, guys, I'm gonna stop reading off your names unless you send in questions. But it's good to have you here. I'm very excited. It is a golden ticket duck race, and on the Kindle, in the Kindle, it's gonna come preloaded with all of the Dakota Krout ebooks, and so I hope that you enjoy that. So all of them that we have out currently, including the newest one, which has only come out on my website so far, which is, of course, Completionist Chronicles 13 Unmapped. So without further ado, I will start the duck race. We'll be here for about 25 minutes from there on. And so if you have questions, comments, things you want to talk about, please definitely throw those in and we will try and get to all of them. All right. So without further ado, let's do this one. Why isn't it working? Go. Okay, nope. All right, flip those. Yeah, that kind of worked. There we go. All right, so as you can see, we have a full roster of 1,000 ducks. A very good attempt by multiple people to get in with themselves multiple times. It doesn't work. I'm sorry to say, you're in there only one time. So nice try. However, we did have a record. Hang on, a record. I have the number here. 92,231,844,000, and then some spare change. Ducks adopted at this event. So congratulations to everyone for adopting ducks. That was very nice of you. And I'm gonna give a shout out real quick to the most attempts at a time. The most attempts at getting them is to Matthew Hannaran. Nice, very nice. I love how many attempts you made. Still counts as one, just one. Sorry, thanks, man. I appreciate you. Good attempts. All right, so let's get this duck race started. Woo! All right, so there go your ducks. Definitely look for yourself. Look for your name, look for your duck, and call out when you do see them. And while we're doing that, we'll go over other updates that have been going on, other cool things. If you have questions, again, I'm going to try and get to those as well. So yeah, let's talk about that. So let's see. Tyrell says, only 4 hours of unmapped for me left, and I'm hating life. Oh no, I don't want the book to end. Don't worry. So that's kind of the cool thing. That's one of the cool updates is we already have a release date planned for the next Completionist Chronicles, which is going to be book 14, Uncapped. And so Uncapped is going to be coming out in, I believe it is May on the website, and then early June on Amazon Audible. So if you haven't gotten book 13 on the mountaindalepress.com website, definitely don't worry. It's coming soon. We placed it where we placed it for good reason, but also like for Amazon Audible release, which is going to be simultaneous in January. So don't worry about that. It's definitely coming over there if you are someone who really wants to see it only on Amazon Audible. That's great. That's fine. Lovely companies. It's been great working with them for the last 9 years, nearly 10 years, which is cool. And if you're coming over to the website to get it a little bit early, that's also wonderful. And thank you for doing that. It's really fun to have you over here. And obviously, you know how to get here because you got a duck. That's wonderful. Let's see. Audrey says, super generous gift. I'd love a Coffee Mate sticker. Oh yeah, thank you. They're really great. I like to use these now. Oh, it jumped out of my hand. I like to use these as a I sign right here and then put that on. It's kind of like a book stamp thing. It's fun. Or a book plate. All right. Let's see. And a signature. Let's see. Ethan says, want to be gold and love your face sticker. Thank you. We only got like 10 samples of it was really funny. Like they sent us a sticker pack of my face and we only had like 10 of these. But it made me laugh a lot. So I'm going to see if we can get more of those. All right. Let's see. Brandon says, what stage are you in with the Kickstarter? We are waiting on the first round of things to be shipped to us. So I have, I'm working on it. So it overlaps with various holidays in this time of year, unfortunately. So things get a little wonky, but we're working on it. Brian says, okay. The previous one was Brandon. This one is Brian. I got caught up on most of your stories except on Mapped. So I've answered my questions. Perfect. All right. Matt Green says, you have a favorite type of tea? Well, Matt, just going off your name, I'm going to have to say green tea. All right. Brian says 92 billion. Yes, my store metrics are insane because it's like, wow, you've outsold Walmart for the year. And then it's like, but free. And so it's kind of funny to watch the metrics like sale. And then it's still like, just standard actual like purchases of things that are like $0. So it's really funny to watch that happen on the store because the metrics go really weird. All right. Sam says, Dakota, read anything awesome recently? I did read anything recently, yeah, because I was doing some fun work for something cool that's happening in the Full Murder Hobo series. I think you guys might be interested in this. I have no good way to show this, unfortunately, but I'll just tell you about it if I can pull it up real quick. Boop, boop, boo. So this is something that is happening in the background as we speak. Let's see if I can pull this up here. Oh, that would be kind of the first glimpse of the cover art for Full Murder Hobo as a graphic novel, which is going to be coming hopefully later this year. So this upcoming year, It's the end of the year currently. Hopefully this upcoming year we'll have a Full Murder Hobo graphic novel. So that'll be a ton of fun. Meredith says, will my duck go faster if I'm annoying in the comments? No. I mean, it will go faster if you are commenting and contributing. Yeah, definitely that. All right. So other cool things that have been going on, because I'll look through here for some questions. Cool things that are going on. I am over halfway done writing the next Completionist Chronicles, so that would be uncapped. So it's, I believe that's Monday. That's starting on my Patreon. If you're interested in seeing it well ahead of time, chapter 1 should be going up this Monday. And then let's see. I have so many things, but yeah, we're over I think we're at about 70,000 words in that book. There's a lot to go. So I say halfway, but what I mean by that is I'm halfway to my bare minimum for this book, because the previous two have been so big. I kind of want to match that energy with the the third in the U arc, and so then we can have a really big chunky U, on the spines when I eventually get around to making that spine cover art as well. I'm going to do that at the end of the series, I think, so we can have a cool uniform thing. Yeah, hard to design that ahead of time without all the books being done. So yeah, it'll be cool. Other cool things happening. I am, like I said, we're working on a graphic novel right now. This upcoming year is gonna be really cool, guys, because we have my 10-year anniversary of writing, right? So, or of publishing, I should say. So 10-year coming up. So if you're gonna be at Liter RPG Con, I mean, It's gonna be great because I'm gonna do some really cool things this year at RPG Con. So if you have the opportunity to be there and you want to come see something cool with me, definitely come over because we're gonna party. It's gonna be awesome. And so that means that it's the 10-year anniversary of Divine Dungeonborn coming out this year. Well, coming up this year. And yeah, it's been a wild decade, guys. A wild decade of writing and doing really cool stuff. And I can't wait to get more books for you. So this is really fun. Let's see. Zachman says, is there a way we can find out if our name is even in the race? Because now I'm not sure if I made it in. I'm sure you made it. If you got a duck, I'm pretty sure that you did. So don't you worry. I waited. That's actually why we started a couple minutes late, is the ducks went inactive at 7:59. And then at 8:01, I was downloading the names and filtering out duplicates for email addresses, all that other fun stuff, names, yada, yada. So if you were able to buy a duck, then you should be here, and you'll probably zip in at some point. So don't worry about that. All right. Jennifer says Coffee Mate is the best mate. Hey, stay tuned because I have a fun thing for you about mate later on. Let's see. Training people to use BookFunnel with duck race is pretty smart marketing in an event. Thanks, Brian. I appreciate that. It's really cool. I really like BookFunnel. I really love having a alternative that allows for a really solid, consistent experience. I don't want people to have, if they have issues, I want to be able to fix it. And people over at BookFunnel are fantastic at fixing errors. If there's any issues, we can do like push the ebooks, audiobooks as we fix them in real time. So that's definitely a really cool thing. So yeah, I hope that you like that. Just says, are Coffee Mate stickers available on the website? They are not currently. I am working on making that happen. So I'm trying to get more cool stuff available on the website soon. All right. Can we get a reaction video or audio when he comes to the narration of the epilogue of Unmapped? I don't want to spoil anything, but I was cackling. I'm so glad. I'm glad you like that. All right. Let's see. How many unique ducks? So it was there were 1,000 unique ducks. So we should be good. There were more than 1,000 total sales, but there were 1,000 unique ducks. So again, nice try, Matthew. All right, let's see. I love Unmapped. Just finish it. What was the original inspiration to give Mate his personality? I just drink a lot of coffee and then I'm like, okay, how do I feel? And then that is typically Mate's personality at that moment. So yeah, it's just caffeine. I love all these guys. Thank you so much. Will there be a Kickstarter for the Murder Hobo graphic novel as well? Probably yes, because those suckers are. I'm paying for. So what I'm trying to do with the Murder Hobo graphic novel is I'm paying for it up front, like the art and all that other stuff. So it's going to happen either way. And then the question is just going to be, how many do I print out, right? Because I'm going to have the art. How many am I going to print? We'll find out, and that'll be what the Kickstarter comes around to. So basically, it's going to be a guaranteed success Kickstarter. And then, are you getting like a special edition from the Kickstarter, or are you getting a copy when it eventually comes out on hopefully stores? Because the people I'm working with do have distribution for places like Barnes & Noble and Books A Million and things like that, which is pretty cool. So that'll be a lot of fun. So hopefully within a year or so, we'll have some Dakota Krout stuff, art in bookstores, which would be neat. Let's see. Let's see. I did read the rules and they said you can get as many ducks as you want. So I got all the ducks. There you go. Well, the graphic novel of Full Murder Hobo would be 3 parts. That's the plan. There's a lot that's going into it. I believe part of it is that we are doing it the first book as 4 volumes or like comic books, but they're not like comic book really. They're like short volumes. And then we're going to put it together as one graphic novel. It's going to be a whole thing. I don't have a full release plan for it, but I will. So no worries. Yeah, if the duck falls back, I think it might give it a different thing. I can't tell you for sure. If you see your name twice, I tried really hard to make sure it didn't happen, but okay. All right, let's see. Scroll down a little bit. Have you got a good understanding? Okay, so this is Bob Joe. Have you got a good understanding of where you want the completionist story to go, or do you come up with it as you go? I have a very good idea of where I want it to go. So I'm writing book 14 right now, and the series is meant to be only 20 total books. And so that's kind of why I have been starting to push the boundaries on these books, and they're getting a little chunkier and a little chunkier and a little chunkier. Is I want to give all of the story that I have planned in my head, and I have a limited number of books in which to do so. And so that's why they went from like 115,000 to 125 to 136, and now I think we're sitting at, I think the last one was like 170,000, and so it's basically twice the size of the earlier books by being a book. But I want to get all of the story, so that's all. That's that. So it's a lot of fun. So it's taking a little bit longer to write them, but that's okay. I'm also faster about writing them. Faster with writing them. Matthew Mount says, could you say the name of the con again? Would love to come see you if at all possible. Yes, it will be a Lit RPG convention. So Lit RPG Con, I think this upcoming year is going to be in Denver. I will also be at Gary Con in Lake Geneva, Wisconsin this upcoming March. So if you're in that area, I will be at Dragon Con in Atlanta. And I think that is end of August, early September. So those three for sure. And then I'm looking at other ones, including this upcoming year. I really want to go to Dragonsteel. It looked really, really cool. The Brandon Sanderson conference that he's been running. And a lot of my friends were there. I couldn't go because I had a more important event, and that was my daughter's birthday. So her birthday was just kind of right smack dab in the middle of it this year, so I couldn't make it. But next year, I would be able to get home before her birthday. So I'm pretty jazzed about that. So I'm hoping that'll be a thing. All right. Is there a way to make no, there's not a way to. I can't assign individual ducks. It does its own thing. All right, let's see. My partner saw this and bought a, I assume he meant to say duck there. Bought a duck at the grocery shopping. Diehard Krout fan. Yeah, hope he gets it. Woo. All right. Saw my duck. Awesome. It is unfortunately too late to adopt a duck, but don't worry, Brittany. So we're going to do these more often because it's a lot of fun for me to bring you guys in here and be able to give stuff away and chat and do cool stuff with this. Yeah. So I have another one planned, but this is basically a way for me to get out a cool Christmas present to someone, hopefully before Christmas arrives. So I'm gonna send this in the mail, a little bit better protected than just a box, and I'm gonna get this out tomorrow, so long as I can get a hold of whoever wins tonight or tomorrow, right? So if you do win, I'll try to reach out to you, and if you see and you're like, oh, I won, just immediately send me a message. That'd be super cool. I would love that. Save us both some time, just so I can make sure to get that address to send this to you. And if I have that, it'll be there hopefully before Christmas, so that'll be great. All right, let's see. How do you make time to chat in person with fans as per your usual recent posts and still write books and keep up with fulfillments? Okay, so that's a fun question. I really love hanging out with people. This is a career where I am in this room most of the time, right? But I love people. So when people are like, hey, I'm going to be in your area or whatever else, I try to make time to go and do that. This morning, it was cool because Kyle came into town. He's a fan. And we've met a couple times in person now, which is really cool. Really cool dude. He's been around in the genre for a while. And he just started a message that he found my book in one of the bookstores, one of the local bookstores. And I said, oh, that means you're in town. Are you still in town? And so we met up this morning and got a coffee because, yeah, coffee. That just makes sense. Yeah, so if you're in Kansas City side, so Kansas City, the Kansas side of it, ever and you want to hang out, just let me know. I'll try and make that happen. I like doing that. And it has to be, as you mentioned, kind of at odd hours. Like we met up this morning at 7 a.m., but we hung out till 8. So that was fun. So yeah, that was cool. Otherwise, writing, I write from 9 a.m. till 3 p.m. And you can find that on my Discord. You can come and watch that happen. I do that Monday through Thursday. And then the rest of it, that's, that's the job, man. I mean, not even the job. That's the career. That's my chosen career. And I like to say that it's not about work-life balance for me. It's about work-life integration. I love to write books. I love to be an author and be connected to my community. And so thank you guys for being here. And I like all of it. And so I get to have this be a part of my life. And so it's like, hey, do I get to hang out with like readers and fans and stuff? Yes. How do I make time for that? Well, because that's why I can have this career, because you guys are awesome. So I like to make that sort of thing happen. If a bunch of people are like, hey, I'm in Kansas City, can we hang out? I'll say, yeah, let's just take over a coffee shop, and it's just not going to be like a one-on-one thing. It'll be like a group of people. And then that'll be cool too, because then we can all like hang and chill and do stuff, and that'll be fun. All right. Let's see. Take a drink of my Mountain Dale pressed water here real quick. Got to float my duck. All right. Oh, yeah. Well, it's an interesting question. So Time Wizard says, Dakota, has anyone ever tried to give you a manuscript at Lit RPG Con to try and become an author for your company? Not at Lit RPG Con. So that was a brand new conference this year. I have had people who have come up to me and talked about, wanting to be an author with us and stuff like that. And I mean, anyone can apply, obviously. And it's just a conversation of, hey, what do we have room for in our publishing schedule? We just put out, actually, I'm gonna press a button real quick, and then I can do this because I have all these fun little clips I want to do. So here we go. All right, so what's been going on with Mountain Dale, right? So we have quite a few new authors, and they're absolutely kicking butt. So we have Greg Tolley with The Undying Alchemist. So it's a cultivation novel, a time loop cultivation novel, absolutely kicking butt, and has been just blowing up the cultivation side of things. Coming in right after him is Kyrikos, or Path of Pen. Was his name on Royal Road before he came over with. Oh wow, I had it in my head with the Ghost Alchemist. Man, now because I just said the one, now the other one's in my head. And he is absolutely killing it. So it's been out for a couple of weeks now, and it is only going higher in the charts. So just with Amazon's new style of doing things, it has been just slow growth, but really consistent, really solid. And so it's been really fun to watch it. So if you're looking for Whispers of the Ghost Alchemist, which is The Lone Wanderer, so that's by Path of Pen or Kyrikos Georgios. Georgia, really great name. It's so cool to hear him say his own name. It's like flows off the tongue, but when I try to do it, it like bounces off my cheeks. So sorry about that. Lone Wanderer, Whispers of the Ghost Alchemist, fantastic. Book 1. Book 2 is coming up pretty quick. And then, so as you can see, so Whispers of the Ghost Alchemist, and then over here, separate book, Undying Alchemist in the Undying Immortal System by Greg Tolley. And both of those have just been absolutely kicking butt on Amazon, and just it's been really fun to watch that. Dennis Vanderkerken also has his new series out with Incursion. Really fun. If you, I think book 3 is coming out on the website this month, and then shortly after that in January in the Amazon Audible. So if obviously we all love Dennis Vanderkerken, so come on over and check out his new series. And then so quarter 1 and quarter 2, I think we have releases almost every week. Well, quarter 2 for sure. I think we ramp up in Q1 where you have a couple coming out, and then second quarter of the year, it's one a week for months, and it's going to be awesome. We have a really cool packed year of releases of really, really high quality books, really fantastic authors. So come check those guys out. They're amazing. So that's my pitch now. I'm gonna scooch down a little bit. Hi, Geneva. Geneva says hi. Hi back. Let's see. Amy said, when they go off screen, the ducks do change number and color. Yes, it's a whole thing. So yeah, it's because like the costumes are made up and the numbers are made up. So it's a whole thing. It's a fun little program, but it yeah. All right, let's see. Audrey said, how long was Beauty X Beast? I think that was about 130,000 words. Yeah, okay. So the longer book, she says, the longer books are how I get through my long road trips. Nice. Oh yeah, like 13-ish hours, I think. 13-ish hours if you're doing audio. Tyrell says, are we going to get a 10-year anniversary edition of Divine Dungeon? I've been considering it. I don't think I would do a Kickstarter for that. I think I would just make a cool, I mean, we'll see, man. It's a whole thing. I will try to do something really cool with that. But again, this upcoming year is going to be a big year. 10 years. I have a new series that's going to be coming out. I'm going to launch in July. And I'm really hoping to, obviously have everyone love that. Don't worry. More on that later, closer to that. But otherwise, like I said, Completionist Chronicles coming out. Next Completionist Chronicles coming up quickly. So that's going to be May for the website, June for Amazon Audible. Let's see. Brian Lehman says, daughter birthdays are priorities. Well done. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, man. I went to Mr. Birthday. It was great. We want more Jackson. Yes, I want more Jackson too. Don't worry. We'll be seeing him soon. All right. Amy says, can you put up a list of conventions you will go to on your website? Yes. In fact, I think I have that currently. If you go to, maybe I don't have that up currently. I have a plan to have that up shortly. Yes, I have a plan to have that up shortly. So hopefully that is a thing that I can do pretty soon. I might have it in my, yes. Okay. So in my, if you go to moundopress.com and you go to the release schedule, the first thing that you'll see is the upcoming releases. And then if you scroll down just a little bit further, you'll see notable events. So cool places to meet us. And these are just the ones that are guaranteed for us to be at. So currently LRPG Con, Dragon Con, and Gary Con. So if you're looking, that is where we will be. Cool. All right. I'm going to scroll down quickly. Just trying to catch up. How much of your previous work experience as a developer influenced your work culture to impact how you approach writing your books in a novel way? Haha, novel way. Yes. Yeah. So obviously, I like spreadsheets. I like systems. I like things like that. And I worked as a software engineer for a good long time before I did this. And it definitely influenced how I think. And obviously, I was in the military as well as in the Army. And but I did similar work in there. So both of those had a pretty big influence on my writing, especially early on, and less so as that gets more and more distant. So yeah, let's see. Wish you could make it near PA. I'll probably get around. I'm going to try and get to Texas. I know I'm going to be down in Nashville later this upcoming year. And so I will let people know as I'm doing things. Don't worry. Like when I'm going to be somewhere and I know ahead of time, I will let you all know. All right. We got 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Wow. All right, Isabel, congratulations. All right, so so you won the duck race. I will definitely be reaching out for your information here. But I wanted to, so we're doing that really cool thing there. And as a special thing for the people that were here, I'm gonna grab Isabel real quick. I'll grab the first 3 just to be on the safe side. All right, there we go. Drop those into my spreadsheet here just to be on the safe side. I do not want to lose anyone. But I wanted to thank people that are here. And we're going to do just a quick thing here. I have my dice. I'm going to do a second prize here. Now, only for the people that actually showed up. So I'm going to take my dice. Okay. And I'm going to say how many times I'm going to roll it. Okay. gonna roll it 4 times, and we're gonna count down. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to the top. I'm gonna count down. I'm gonna roll that dice 4 times. So I'm gonna count down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. There we go. That was a good roll. All right, 13 down. Okay. And third roll. Okay. And final roll. All right. To Brian. All right, Brian Lehman. All right. All right. So Brian, you good job commenting a bunch, because I did say comment and be a part of things. So I appreciate it. What I'm going to do for Brian, I'm going to send you the current only version of Coffee Mate as a not quite plushy, but it's like it is plush. It's not like this is a handmade thing though, so it's a cool thing. So cool people we met at Lit RPG Con. They are Lady in Thread is what it says here. Made this for us, and so we're going to try and make more of these. Very small quantity. I'm only going to use them as prizes to give away. So Brian, I'm going to send you a Coffee Mate. Congratulations. So I'll get your information, and you will have Mate at your house by Christmas. So it'll be great. All right. Hey everyone. If you had more questions or more things that you want to that you would like to hear or learn about, things that you want to know more about my series, questions you have for me, do you want to meet my dog ever? You know, stuff like that. That's cool. Just let me know. You feel free to add questions and comments to this. I'll try and get around to each of them that I haven't seen during the during this. If nothing else, I will have answers for you on future streams. So thank you all for being here. If you haven't yet, definitely go check out Unmapped on the website, moundopress.com. And check out all of our other really amazing authors over at Mondo Press as well. And and yes, we will shortly have another duck race, or just another What's Brewing with Dakota Krout, where we can pop in and have quick conversation. Again, thank you for being here. I think this is the most people I've had on a live stream at a time in like a good long time, at least a year or two. So appreciate you all, and I'm looking forward to doing this again soon. Bye now. Oh, and Merry Christmas. Happy holidays to everyone else.